everyone, welcome back to Steins. In the last episode, we used the time leap machine again because we watched Mayuri die again. So this time, hopefully we'll get it through our heads to try to stop it. Alright, time leap successful. I pat Chrisu on the shoulder, almost in an embrace. You're a genius. What? What's got into you? Stop manhandling me. It's gross. I scramble for my phone. Doo-doo-doo. Mayushi here. Mayuri, where are... But I can't answer the phone right now. It went to voicemail? Please leave your message after the beep. Mayuri, contact me at once, okay? At once. I hang up. I look at my watch again. It's just past 5. Thank God for the time leap machine. It makes me shiver to imagine what would have happened without it. I have 3 hours until Moika kills Mayuri. Everything's going to be okay. That's plenty of time to escape. First, I'll meet up with Mayuri and leave Akiba. If we can go to Ikebukuro... Wait, what if they're watching her house? Maybe we should hop the bullet train and get out of Tokyo entirely. Anyways, we're fine. Oops. So, first, I need to find Mayuri. Okabe? You look kind of crazy. What's wrong? Chris and Dalu look at me with concern. Both of you, get out of here. Now. What's this about? I check my wallet. I only have 9,000 yen and some change. Only. I need to stop by an ATM and withdraw everything I have. Is this another one of your fantasies? Chrisu shrugs her shoulders dumbfounded. I don't have time to answer her. I slip beside her and dash out the lab. Okabe, where are you going? Hey! I run at full speed to Yanabayashi Shrine. Naturally, I have to stop for breath before I get more than a few blocks. The sun is setting, but the temperature still hasn't dropped below 30. Sweat quickly covers my entire body. I'm not good at exercise in the first place. I finally stagger through the archway. Now I regret not borrowing Suzuha's bicycle. But no, there was no time for that. Finding Mayuri comes first. I run to the courtyard where I find Lukako standing alone with her broom. Lukako! Okabe-san! She bows her head. What's wrong? Mayuri. Where's Mayuri? She already left. She left? Yes. When you see her, could you tell her that I'm sorry? I'd really prefer not to cosplay. I don't want to disappoint her, but it's too embarrassing to dress like that in front of people. I finally catch my breath. I don't have time to listen to Lukako's apologies. Mayuri went back to the lab? I think so. That doesn't make sense. I know she comes to the lab around 6:30. It's still 5:30. No matter how slowly you walk, it shouldn't take you more than 20 minutes to get there. So what was she doing for the extra 40 minutes? We don't have time for this. She didn't say she was dropping by somewhere? No, I didn't ask. Is something wrong? If Mayuri comes back here, tell her to call me right away. Okay. I better check the lab. We might have missed each other. When I get back to the lab, nobody's there but Daru. Did Chrisu go shopping by herself? I call out to him as he's ordering pizza on his computer. Where's Mayuri? Did she come back? Huh? No. Where is she? I take a bottle of Dr. P out of the fridge and chug it down. The cold, sparkling liquid wets my parched throat and drives the heat away. Now I can think. But I still can't relax. Every minute, every second is precious. Each moment I waste brings me closer to Mayuri's death. Hey, Okarin, why are you so jumpy? I need to find Mayuri. Isn't she at Lukashi's? Not anymore. She was gone by the time I got there. I start to pace in irritation. Maybe she went to one of her cosplay friends. Who? What's her phone number? How should I know? Damn. It's easy to forget since she's usually here, but Mayuri and I rarely spend time together outside the lab. May Queen in the shrine, that's about it. I have no idea where else she might go. May Queen doesn't even exist in this world line. Now that you mention it. Do you know something? I think she said that her phone was about to run out of battery. She had to turn it off. Yet another setback. Not only am I unable to contact her, she might not even notice my phone calls. Hey, what's going on? Why are you still here, Daru? I thought I told you to leave. I sit on the sofa. I feel the weight of stress on my shoulders and in my bones. I'm not leaving without a good reason. Tell me what's going on, man. They're going to kill Mayuri. What? Seren's after us. In 2 hours, the men will break in and kill Mayuri. Get out while you still can. What? For real? Can you get in touch with Kurisu? Pass the message on to her? In 2 hours, how do you know? Daru pauses for a moment. He looks towards the development room where the time leap machine is sitting. No way. You used it? I nod gravely. I kick Daru out of the lab and send him home. He promised to call Kurisu for me and tell her to stay at her hotel. But a few minutes later, she calls me directly and demands an explanation. It takes some effort, but I manage to convince her to do as I say. Now I just need to wait for Mayuri to get back. I thought about looking for her, but it's too risky. We could miss each other like we did at the shrine. Better wait for her in front of the building. While waiting, I try to convince myself that everything will be okay. Mayuri returns to the lab at 6:30. That leaves about an hour before Moika's attack. In an hour, we could ride a bullet train from Tokyo Station to Shizuoka. I don't know, I went by too quickly. Is that the best plan? Maybe we should get off at Yokohama and lay low in the hotel for a while. I can think about what comes next after Mayuri's safe. The time leap machine doesn't matter. Moika can have it. My top priority is to prevent Mayuri's death. Sweat accumulates in my forehead and rolls down my face. Hurry back, Mayuri. Huh? Startled, I turn towards the voice. Suzuha and Mr. Brahm have emerged from the Brahm Tube workshop. I see them lock the door. I guess they're closing up shop. That's right, I forgot Suzuha. What are you doing here, Okabe Rintaro? Nothing. That reminds me, during the attack, she took down 5 armed commandos in a blink of an eye. I still can't believe it. Where does an 18-year-old girl learn to move like that? And then there was her strange behavior immediately before the attack. She left as soon as she heard about the bomb threat, almost as if she knew something was going to happen. And finally, there's that business with her father. Everything about her is a mystery. Who is Amane Suzuha? Oh, I know. You're getting ready for a party tonight, aren't you? How did you know we're having a party? Shina Mayuri. She came by earlier today to invite me over. Hope you've got room for one more, because I'm... You can't. Am I a bother? No. It's okay, I understand. I guess I'm still an outsider. That's not it. What's wrong with you, Okabe? Let my part-timer join your little club. You owe her, remember? It's thanks to her belly that I let you off the hook for shaking the building last time. My belly? Hey. Suzuha has recovered her jacket. She's properly dressed now. She's got a fine belly, tight and well-trained. I'm standing right here, you dirty old man. The party's cancelled. I'm sorry, part-time warrior, but please go home today. Cancelled? Yeah, sorry. I attempt to smile, but with little hope of success. I don't know what's going on, Okabe, but don't do anything reckless. Huh? It's weird to have him give me advice. I thought he was just a dirty old man who loved CRTs. Maybe he's sharper than I thought. Or maybe he's just telling me to stop shaking the building. I got in a fight with Mayuri. Things are a little complicated right now, that's all. That's the best lie I can manage. Oh. Is there gonna be blood? Blood? I mean, look over there. Suzuha points across the street. I turn to look. To my surprise, there's Mayuri walking up the street with a big bag. When she notices us, she waves her hand with a ditzy smile. Mayuri! Huh? Weren't you fighting? She looks really happy to see you. I ignore Suzuha and run to Mayuri. The clock on my phone says 6:33. Hey, where are you going? I wasted precious time talking to Suzuha. Now that I've secured Mayuri, I need to get as far away from Akiba as we can. What's the rush, Okari? I ignore her question and grab her hand. Run! To the station. What? Wait, my bag! Forget it, just run. Why? Just run! I can't get the image of Mayuri's death out of my mind. I won't let them kill her. I won't. Mayuri gives me further resistance. No further resistance. She follows obediently, quickly matching my pace. I forget that she's faster on her feet than I am. Hey, where are we going? First we head for Tsukuba or Yokohama. I'm already gasping for air. Mayuri, however, might as well be strolling along for all the difficulty she's having. How can she be so ditzy yet so athletic at the same time? The sun has already set, but the sky is still a mix of indigo and orange. We run through the streets, lit by dazzling shops. Everything will be fine once we make it on the train. I hold this thought in my mind as we run. I'm already exhausted. Mayuri practically has to drag me along to keep up. Shouldn't we rest a bit? No, stopping until we're on the train. I do my best to keep up the pace. But Okarin, you're covered in sweat. You shouldn't push yourself. You're not good at exercise. When we reach the station, I realize that something is wrong. The station is packed, seriously packed. You don't see this many people, even at rush hour. The crowd milling around the entrance. For some reason, it looks like no one is going in. What's going on here? Protest? Some kind of street performance? I don't have time for this. Just then an announcement plays over the PA. Your attention, please. The Yamanote, the Keihin, Hoku, and Sobu lines are currently suspended. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience and kindly ask for your cooperation. Finally, I realized my mistake. That's right, before the attack, the trains were stopped by a bomb threat. No wonder there are so many people standing around. In my haste to flee the city, I completely forgot. How could I have been so stupid? I wonder what happened. All the train lines are stopped. We can't escape Akiba. What about other means? Public transportation, the subway, the bus? Should we go to another station? I turn around and head back the way we came, keeping a firm grip on Mayuri's hand. But before we get more than a few blocks, a man steps out of the crowd and blocks our way. I realize that we're surrounded. Okabe Rintaro? A low voice. A face I've never seen. He's not one of the 5 who broke into the lab. Okarin, do you know these people? Mayuri grips my arm tightly as she looks anxiously at the men. Come with us. Who are you? Instead of answering, the man grabs my arm. I jerk away and try to escape, but the men move to block us again. If you resist, we'll kill you. Seren! They're with Moika. She must have planned for this in advance. A chill runs up my spine. We made a terrible mistake when we hacked into Seren. I realize that now, although it's far too late. Are you going to kill us with all these witnesses around? This isn't a game. I feel something cold against my back. I don't realize what it is at first, and then it hits me. A gun. I gulp. My blood goes cold. Am I going to die here? Will my time leap be for naught? No, I can't give up. I won't let Mayuri die. I won't accept that future, but how do I get out of this? The crowd at the station has grown even thicker. People are starting to argue with the station personnel, demanding to know when they can go home. The situation is quickly becoming chaotic. Suddenly, a fight breaks out nearby. It looks as though some people are trying to shove their way through. This could be our chance. A tide of people surge into us, knocking the man behind me off balance. Now! I quickly turn and strike the man's hand aside. His gun falls away. Then the man gets swallowed by the crowd. Mayuri! Run, Mayuri! I grab Mayuri's hand and start running. We have to fight our way through the crowd, but that thwarts our pursuers. As soon as we reach the main street, we start running back towards the lab. Of course, we can't return to the lab itself. Moika's group will be there shortly. Is there a subway still running? If we can get on the Suehiro-cho station, we can take it to Ginza line to Shibuya. From there, we can grab a train heading out of Tokyo. I still haven't recovered from my exhaustion. I don't know how much longer I can hold on. We can't stop now. I have to keep running. It doesn't take long before a new obstacle appears. 4 men walking together up ahead suddenly stop and turn to face us. I've got a bad feeling about this. They don't look like otaku. Are they with Steins too? My fears are confirmed when the 4 men start walking towards us, arms spread out to block the street. No doubt about it, they're after us too. I turn to flee back towards the station, and there I see the first group of men closing in behind us. We're trapped, enemies on both sides. There's only one choice. I grab Mayuri and make for the nearby side street.
Okari!
Where are we going, Okarin? I'm trying to get to Suhei Hirocho Station without using the main streets. But as we pass UPX, several men on the bridge point at us and shout something. Are they with Steins too? How many men do they have? We turn back and change course. Ha ha. Okay, Mayuri, you're faster. Ha ha ha. Runner. Talking while running uses up all of my breath. Sweat drips into my eyes, making it hard to see. You, go on ahead. Go to Hariti Shrine in Ikebukuro. We'll meet. Before I finish, I catch sight of another group of men waiting for us up ahead. What's going on, Okarin? I look back. The group from before is chasing us. We're surrounded by enemies. The familiar streets of Akiba are filled with agents of Steins. I recall what Moika said. You have nowhere to run. We have men stationed throughout Akihabara. Despair seizes my heart. Is escape impossible? We're just kids playing at science in the safety of our tiny little lab. Our enemy is a multinational conspiracy willing to kill anyone who gets in their way. Were we doomed from the start? No matter what, we must get away. Leading Mayuri by the hand, I push my way through the crowd and then jump the fence onto the road. Something strikes me with a crushing force, sending me tumbling across the pavement. I come to a stop several meters away. My body is racked with intense pain. God. Red curtains cover my eyes. I try to brush it off, but my hand comes away slick with blood. I grit my teeth against the pain and lift my head. Mayuri is lying on the pavement a few meters away. I reach out to her. Mayuri. No response. Mayuri is motionless. No. Did the impact kill her? Mayuri. This can't be happening. The car that ran us over, a white van, pulls up. The door opens and out steps. I've stopped them. Kuryu Moika. Her again. She knew the exact moment to be here in order to run over poor Mayuri. I've secured Okabe-kun. I mean, Okabe Rintaro. She's talking to someone on her phone. Has she been tracking us this whole time? Contact the police. Shina Mayuri is dead. She looks down at me with eyes cold enough to freeze my blood. Why? Why did you kill her? Because you ran. You monster! Mustering my strength, I leap up and throw myself at Moika. She goes down hard, her head smack against the pavement. I stand up and look around. Moika's in a daze, unable to stand, but I see Steins agents making their way towards us through the crowd. I've got to get out of here. I take a step, a sharp pain stabs through my body. The crash must have broken a bone in my leg. It doesn't matter, I have to get to the lab in the time leap again. That's the only way to save Mayuri. I look back at the site of the accident. Moika is slowly regaining to her feet, but Mayuri remains limp and motionless on the road. It breaks my heart to leave Mayuri lying there, but I have no choice. I have to go. Back to the lab. Fighting the pain of the broken leg, I managed to drag myself back to the lab. Surprisingly, Senon's men didn't chase me. Nobody's at the lab when I arrive. Only the lights are still on. Relieved that Kurisu and Daru haven't returned, I head straight to the development room. I remembered to break into the Brahm Tube workshop to turn on the 42CR TV. My body is drenched in sweat and I can't stop shivering. Everything hurts, especially my right side, where the car hit me. If I'm not careful, I might lose consciousness. My vision is blurry, it's hard to focus. My left arm is numb and can barely move, but still I force myself to activate the 68,000 and input the settings. I'm gasping for breath like a wounded animal. The sound of my heartbeat fills my ears. Mayuri. They killed her again. I failed to protect her. I'm sorry, Mayuri. I'm sorry. Choking back my tears, I frantically pound on the keyboard. Police sirens echo in the distance. Moika hit Mayuri in front of hundreds of witnesses. They'll probably take her in for questioning. Even if Senon bails her out somehow, she should be stuck for at least a couple of hours. The real problem is her men. Those mercenaries, or whatever they were, Senon hit squad. Why didn't they come after me? It should have been easy for them to catch me, injured as I am. I need to hurry. If they show up here, they'll kill me for sure. Settings complete. I put on the headgear. I get blood on it, but that doesn't matter. A surge of anxiety washes over me. What if the time leap fails? What if my memories are corrupted? I might forget who I am. I might lose myself. Should I really use the machine? Of course I should. I curse my weakness. Mayuri's dead, remember? This can't be allowed to happen. No risk is too great. I will save Mayuri, whatever it takes. I alone have the power to change the past. What am I waiting for? Swallowing my fear, I activate the time leap machine. I went back a little earlier. Gah. And on that, no, I'm gonna leave this episode here. Why can't we save Mayuri? Why is whatever we try fail? She even got hit by a car. Ouch. Poor Mayuri. She's like the most innocent one. Why is all the bad stuff happening to her? I don't know. But if you're enjoying the series and you want to see what happens next, you want to see if we can save Mayuri, then please subscribe and do all that YouTube shit. And in the next episode, I guess we're going to try another way to save her. So I'll see you then.